Hello, welcome to Ohso Yoganuary. We're going to today do the standing postures from the Ashtanga Primary Series, or some of the standing postures. We'll start with a Sun Salutation A, which we learnt on day 2. Then we'll follow with a Sun Salutation B, which we learnt on day 3. And then I'll take you through some of the standing postures. So if you can stand to the top of the mat, big toes touching, heels slightly apart. And we're going to inhale, take the arms up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or jump back into a high plank and lower down for chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll hold that there for 5 breaths. Drawing the navel into the spine, draw pelvic floors or perineum nice and tight. Draw the shoulders away from the ears and draw shoulder blades towards each other. Keep the biceps alongside the ears. And find that length in the spine. Inhale up onto the toes like a head. Exhale, step, maybe jump to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach out to the side, up to the sky, and exhale, hands to our hearts, and release. Sun Salutation B, inhale, bend our knees, sweep fingers for chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, look up. Exhale, step, make jump back, lower down for chaturanga, and inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're going to turn the left heel in, step the right foot forward, arms up for warrior 1. Exhale, hands back down, step back and lower down for chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Turn the right heel in, step the left foot forward, arms up, warrior 1. Exhale, hand back down, step back and lower down for chaturanga. And inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And breathe. Spread fingers, spread toes. If you'd rather be down in child's pose, come down to the knees and sit back to the heels. Reconnect with your breath. Press into thumb and index finger part of the hand. One more breath. Inhale up onto the toes, look ahead. Exhale, step or jump to the top. Inhale, halfway lift, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bend our knees, sweep fingers for chair. And exhale, hands to our hearts. And release. We're going to step or jump our feet to hip width apart. I'm just going to turn around, you can stay there. Open the chest, lengthen through the crown, and fold. See if we can catch the toes with first 2 fingers. Inhale, lengthen through the crown, and exhale, fold. And breathe. Keep breathing, keep drawing the navel in. We're taking the elbows out to the side, taking shoulders away from the ears. Maybe bring the hips slightly further forwards over the ankles. Belly towards thighs, chest towards knees. Make sure we're letting go of any tension in the neck. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, release the toes and take the palms underneath the soles of the feet, pressing the toes into the creases of the wrists, stretching the backs of the wrists. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale and fold. Stay with the breath. Keep that tension away from the neck, soften the neck. And shoulders away from the ears. Remember your Ujjayi breath. One more breath there. Inhale, look up, release the hands. Exhale, hands to the hips. And inhale, slowly come all the way up. Step or jump our feet together. Inhale, hands to heart center. We're going to lift the right knee and step and turn to the back of the mat. Take the right foot so it's facing the back of the mat. Stretch from fingertip to fingertip. Right hand pulls you and you fold into triangle pose. Back of the right hand against the inside of the right ankle. And reach the left fingers up towards the sky as you gaze up towards the back of the thumb. Open up through the chest. Maybe you can bring the chin so it's in line with the shoulder. Lift the thighs, ground through the feet. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, slowly come all the way up. Turn the right foot so it's parallel to the back of the mat. The left foot so it's facing forwards. Left hand draws you forwards. Fold into triangle on the other side. Trikonasana, open the right chest, reach up and gaze to the back of the right thumb. Open the chest, chin in line with the shoulder. Feel that right hand lifting you up towards the sky. Inhale, slowly come all the way up and we're going to turn to the back of the mat. Hips, hands on the hips, turn that back heel out. Hips and shoulders facing forwards. Inhale, lift the left arm up to the sky. And as we exhale, we're going to fold forwards, leaning forwards and take that hand to the outside of that front foot. Take the right elbow up to the sky. Maybe we can lift the right fingers up towards the sky. Keep drawing the right hip back and the left hip forward. Again, maybe you can bring the chin in line with the shoulder. Try and just keep the legs straight. Draw the navel in. On the next exhale, look down to the big toe. As we inhale, the left hand draws you all the way up and we'll turn to the front of the mat. Kick that back heel out so the back foot's at 45 degrees. Hips and shoulders are facing the top of the mat. Inhale, lift the right arm. Draw the navel in, really lengthen. As we exhale, draw that right arm forward. Place the hand outside of the front foot. Hands to the left hip, open the chest and reach those fingers forward. Maybe stay there. Or maybe extend the arm up for twisted triangle. Try and stay connected with the breath. Inhale and exhale. Look down to the big toe. Inhale. Slowly come all the way up. Turn to face the top of the mat and step to the top of the mat. Inhale, hands to heart center. Lift the right knee and step and turn again to the back of the mat. Turn the right foot so it's facing the back of the mat and we're going to lunge the right knee over the right ankle. Rest the right arm onto the knee and we're going to bring that left bicep alongside the ear and stretch from the outside of the back foot all the way up through to the fingertips. And then open the chest up towards the ceiling, maybe gaze up to the fingers. Try not to dump ourselves down onto this right arm, but to just keep that arm really light. You may even be able to take that right hand down to the ground outside of that front foot. Ground through the outside edge of the back foot. Reach through the fingers. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, slowly come all the way up. Turn the right foot so it's parallel to the back. Turn the left foot so it's facing forwards and we're going to lunge again. So take that left knee over the left ankle, stretch from fingertip to fingertip, and we'll rest the forearm onto the knee. Bring the right bicep alongside the right ear. Reach from the outside of the back foot all the way through to the fingers. Find length in that right side body. Find length in the left side body as well. Maybe stay there, opening the chest, gazing up, or maybe taking that left hand down. Stay with the breath, long, deep breath. On the next inhale, slowly come all the way up. We're going to turn to the back of the mat again. Kick that back heel out, hips and shoulders facing forwards. Inhale, lift the left arm up. As we exhale, we'll lunge forwards again. This time, see if we can take the elbow to the outside of the knee. And then we want to bring the hands into a prayer. For prayer twist, gaze over the right shoulder. Draw that right hip back, left hip forward. And as you press the top hand down, we're trying to bring the thumbs right to the middle of the chest. Really feel that twist at the waist. Inhale and exhale. One more breath there. Look down to the big toe. Inhale, slowly coming all the way up. Turning to the top of the mat. Kick that back heel out again. Hips and shoulders forwards. Inhale, lift the right arm. Exhale, lunging forwards. Take the elbow to the outside of the knee. Hands into a prayer. Press that top hand down as we lift the chest. Gazing over the shoulder. Ground through that back heel. Really open and lift through the chest and draw the navel in as we look over the shoulder. Stay with the breath. One more breath there. And look down to the big toe. Inhale, slowly come all the way up and turn and step to the top of the mat. Inhale, hands to the hips. Catch the elbows behind the back. And we're going to catch the hands in a prayer. Lift the right knee, turn and step to the back of the mat. Take a couple of steps there, so everything's facing the back of the mat. Inhale, lengthen up, and exhale, fold. Keeping the legs straight, folding over the front leg, gazing to the big toe. Draw the right hip back, the left hip forward. As you draw the navel into the spine, feel the belly falling down towards the thigh and the chest towards the knee. Open the chest. Either squeeze those palms together or if we've caught elbows, squeeze the shoulder blades together. For a long deep inhale, long deep exhale. Inhale, slowly come all the way up and we'll turn to the top of the mat. Take a couple of steps there or steps there again. Inhale, lengthen up through the crown, draw the navel in, and exhale, fold over that extended leg. Right hip forward, left hip back. Ground through the back heel, both legs are active. Gaze to the big toe. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, slowly come all the way up and stepping to the top of the mat. And release. We're going to come into a tree pose. So take the right knee out to the right side, foot to inner ankle, maybe to inner calf, maybe to upper inner thigh, or maybe you can take the sole of the foot into the crease of the hip with the sole of the foot facing up. If we're in a tree and the foot is against the inner leg, take the hands into a prayer and maybe we can rise. If we have taken the sole of the foot to the sky, we can hold the foot with the left hand, take the right hand behind the back, see if you can catch the toe. Inhale, lift through the left arm, and exhale, folding forwards. Resting the left hand down to the ground, gazing to the big toe. So either we're up in our tree or in our forward fold. If we're in a fold, slowly coming up the way that we came in. And if we're in a tree, bringing the hands down to the hips, knees to the front, and we're going to extend that leg out. Squeeze elbows in towards each other, keep lifting through that leg. Lift through the chest, rise up through the crown. Maybe you can lift that leg a little higher. One more breath there. And we'll hug that knee into the chest. Maybe we'll stay here. Maybe we can reach down and catch the big toe from between the big toe and the second toe. Maybe we can extend that leg out in front. Take one more breath there, then we'll take that leg out to the right side. Inhale and exhale. If you've got the knee still, we can take the knee out to the side. Maybe from there, we can look over the left shoulder. We might need to take that arm out for balance. Ooh. And slowly bringing the leg back to the front and come out the way we came in. Shaking the legs out, ready for the other side. Left knee out to the left side, so we're finding our tree. Sole of the foot to inner ankle, inner calf, maybe upper inner thigh, or again, maybe you can bring the sole of the foot up to the sky, working deep into that crease of the hip. If the sole of the foot is to the inner leg, take the hands into a prayer and reach up to the sky. If the sole of the foot is facing up, maybe catch the foot with the right hand. Take the left hand behind the back. See if you can catch those toes. Inhale, reach up through the right, and exhale, we're going to come down into that forward fold. Keep holding on to that right foot. So if we're forward folded, we can slowly come up. If we're in our trees, we'll come back down. Everyone take hands to the hips, knees to the front, and then we're going to see if we can lift that leg. Squeeze elbows in towards each other. Squeeze the shoulder blades together and keep lifting that leg. Take one more breath there, lift the leg a little higher. And we're going to hug the knee into the chest. Maybe stay there. Maybe first two fingers hold onto the big toe between big and second toe. And we'll extend that leg out in front of us. If the leg is extended out, draw the shoulder in towards you. If not, we're still holding onto the knee. Lengthen up through the crown. Inhale and exhale, and then see if we can take either the knee or the leg out to the side, looking over the right shoulder. Again, you might want to take that right arm out for balance. One more breath. And slowly coming back to center, come out the way we came in and release, shaking the legs out. So we're at the top of the mat, we're going to inhale, take our arms out to the side, up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, stepping, maybe jumping back, lowering down for chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And we're going to step or jump into a seated position and lay back onto our mat. Palms facing up, closing our eyes. And just breathing, allowing the breath to settle. Feel ourselves relaxing down into the mat. Noticing those changes in the body. Wiggling the fingers, wiggling the toes. Hugging the knees into the chest, rocking the knees from side to side before rocking over to one side into our fetal position. And whenever we're ready, just pushing our hand down in front of our chest to push up into a comfortable seated position, keeping your eyes closed. We're going to inhale, take our arms out to the side, up to the sky. Exhale, hands to our hearts, sealing our practice. Namaste. See you tomorrow. Thank you.